And we're back to another series of Let's Play. I'm your host, the RPG Guy, and we're pulling out Bravely Default. That's right. I've got the sequel sitting here, and the real sequel, not Bravely Second. And I thought it'd be fun to pull something out that's a little different. And when the dark ages of Final Fantasy was kind of heading downhill, you know, those dark times when the Final Fantasy games started to suck. You know, 12 and 13. I'll fight you on that. 12 and 13. We got a game from Square Enix that was an ode back to the old RPGs of the old greats. And I remember just loving this game to a degree, but being disappointed kind of at the end. But ultimately, it was a breath of fresh air for Square Enix to put something out that was finally kind of trying to get back on track to the games that they were known for making. Now, with that said, you can clearly see that this is one of the few ways I can actually show you this game, because it came out on the 3DS. And yeah, don't ask me how I'm able to do it. I'm not going to answer. Okay, I'm not going to dignify it with an answer. I'm sorry, it's just the way it goes. You know, the internet is a strange place. But I will say that I have this game. I've played it frequently. And I'm happy to share it with you guys. So I'm your host, the RPG Guy, and we're going to be doing this Let's Play of Bravely Default. Let me know what you guys think of the layout, because it's going to stay like this for this game. But if you guys don't like the layout, I can change some parts of it. So, anywho, without further ado, time to play some Bravely Default. And that's just how I say it, Bravely Default. We will take normal difficulty. Do you want to use autosave? Sure. Do you want to create a save data? Yes. And then we get cinema. Oh god, kill it with fire.
Oh, hello. I see fire in those eyes. How do I put it?
I had diarrhea.
They've a strong sense of duty.
Yeah, I had a strong sense of duty too.
Whatever you start, you'll always see through, no matter what.
No, I don't have a choice.
If you'll permit me, there's something I'd very much like to show you.
No, I don't want to see your shit. I've seen enough.
First, I just need to hear it from you. Say that you'll stay till the very end.
With
that done, let's get you on your way.
I'll stay, but I mean, it kind of smells like crap. Big, loose, smelly crap. We don't need to worry about that, because clearly we're not going to be doing much, or if any of that. So there was a feature in this game that allowed you to, when you passed other people with your 3DS, it registered them as a friend, and that friend could defaultly help you. Not a reference to this game, but they would help you in battle as like a super summon. We're not gonna need their help, so.
Its fading light augurs a greater darkness.
Something must be done.
My skirt is so short, and her age is ambiguous.
Leave all to me.
The weeaboos are crying. I'm a monster, I know. Come on. Starlight, Starbright, the first star I see in your life.
Agnes Oblige, servant and vessel to the crystal of wind. The crystal's light is mother to all creation, to all life. Purified by the vestal's rites, their incandescence wards the world from disaster. And so I pray, now as ever before, and onward till the years take me.
Why didn't it actually help me when I was in the bathroom earlier? Just saying. See, this is what happens.
Protect the vessel, hurry! Let our bodies be her shield! The darkness overflows!
And thus the waifus have died. All of them have died.
A fine sea breeze. Foretelling its death is a hoax in poor taste.
He has the most punchable face. He really does.
I'm Ringabel, or so they call me. I've no memory, you see. A bit cruel, eh? Still, humor's welcome when you haven't a clue to your past.
Guys, don't worry about it. He likes men. Stop looking at him,
Its
ladies.
pages hold no history, only the future.
He's into the
And more
dudes.
importantly, a woman. We've yet to meet, and I'm in love. My angel of fate. Could she be nearby?
You know, it would work if he didn't look like a tiny baby. If his face wasn't that of a tiny baby. He looks like a tiny baby. I can't.
Master Kami Izumi, please do me this honor. One final test of skill. My name is Adia Lee, daughter of the Templar. I take pride in that fact, in my blood.
Samurai Templar.
Yet, my father.
You've a long road ahead. Make for Kaldisla. The Vestal of Wind has been sighted there. For your father, and for your country, you must apprehend her at all cost. Adia, wear this at your side.
This is your finest blade. Issei no Kami.
I pray it keeps you safe.
Father, I swear that I'll return to you a proven warrior.
This is more Final Fantasy than recent Final Fantasies. Just telling you. Bah, bah, the war, bah. We shall overthrow the farmers. Once and for all, hurrah! You'll have to.
I'm Tiz Orier. Watch you don't fall! And that's my brother Till. We're shepherds in the sleepy village of Narende. This is how things had always been, and how they'd be forever after. That's what I thought.
Oh man, I had Del Paco. No!
Give me your other hand!
Let me go! We'll both fall at this rate!
I'm not losing you ever! Now hurry and give me your hand!
And he didn't even have the one ring. Oh god, what a waste. Reminds me of the opening to Lost Odyssey in a way. Except that was a giant meteor. One's a giant beam of light from the heavens, the other one's it's just a meteor. Intro on the precipice of despair. So roughly about 5 minutes of intro. See, that's Final Fantasy right there, man. Okay, no, that's not true. More modern Final Fantasies have about 30 minutes of intro. Oh man, I'm such a bastard. I really am.
Finally awake, are you? You've been out a full week. I serve as captain of the Kaldislan Guard. My name is Owen. Can you tell me yours?
Tiz.
You were found unconscious in the ravine near Narende. I take it that was your home? Narende? I must ask you to stay calm. Your village is gone.
No!
A great chasm opened in the earth and all of Narende was swallowed up in darkness. You were spared, but the others... Pray, do not think on it now.
I don't care about the others, I just care about my sheep.
You need your rest. There will be time for mourning later.
But it's morning now. I'm such a jackass.
Little fellow's back with us then?
Aye, and all alone in the world. And past that solitude, what? Guilt at surviving? Pitiable lad. The king will be expecting my report. Keep watch on him a while, father.
Well, that just happened. And yes, we are now in control. We are now free to move about the game. So, we can take a look at we got 100 gold pieces, or pieces of gold. There's a job system in here, very much a la Final Fantasy 5 and 3. Abilities we're not going to worry about right now, but if we look at it, we can get some info. Your status increased based on the number of jobs for which you've mastered all abilities. So late bloomer is definitely interesting. No magic, you know, so very much the beginning of a game here. I believe we have the linen cuirass and the dagger. That's about it. And that potion we just found. Are you feeling better, mister? Hello, hello. Go forth. Okay, and we can't go in any of these, so we'll head down here. But about are you? You mustn't hurry these things, child. Silence. I will do what I must to avenge my family. And hey, we get 50. If we get, you know what, we'll call them shekels. We get 50 shekels. Should you be up and about yet? Don't push yourself now. Push myself off a cliff. Yahoo! It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Very much all Octopath Travelers, where it kind of came from. One of these days I might do that too. And then, so here's the guy that we go to save our progress. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Okay. Let's grab a few free things. Running. Yay! Leave. There we go. Alright, so now we will head to His Majesty. Alright. Stuck. No, it's over here somewhere. There we go. Loot. Glorious loot. The kingdom is under attack from the Knights of the Eternian Sky at present. Okay, that sounds dandy.
Ah, the Nerende boy. 'Tis, was it? Owen spoke of you.
Did he now?
I offer my deepest regrets for your loss. I cannot ease your pain, but time may. Stay and rest all you need.
Your Highness is so very kind. But my plan is to leave for the village straight away.
Admirable, lad. But danger hounds the road to Nerende. That gaping maw has drawn beasts of all stripe to it. It's overrun with monsters.
There may be survivors. All the more reason I must go. Someone out there may be waiting for help.
Very well, though it shames me to send you off alone. I'd lend a portion of my guard, But these cursed knights of the Eternian sky are riddling my kingdom with cannonballs.
An STD?
I'll manage on my own. Thank you, Your Highness.
Herpes.
Do be careful, child, and know that you've a place here when you return.
Well, that's what you say. But is it true? Alright. We're on the move. So let's head this way. Probably in our best interest to see what gear we can actually buy here. Because right now we have a dagger. Daggers kind of suck. So, strangely enough, the broadsword's only going to give us one extra attack versus our knife. However, if I'm not mistaken, we can do some other stuff. But we may as well buy better gear. Now, there are shields as well. Clearly better armor options. But not really by much. Really, none of the options actually offer better defense. So, Well, we got 250 shekels. We may as well spend it on something. The painty hat will give us magic attack and magic defense of 1 point. That's not very much. Take a bronze helmet. I want to try something here. Because I want to see if it is anything like some other games we have played. Off the top of my head, I believe... Yeah, we could dual wield. But really, when you think... Okay, when you think about it, it gives us 2 attacks here. Let's put 1492. And then this becomes roughly, you know, a secondary attack. Okay. So, in a sense, much like other like Final Fantasy III, dual wielding is available. We'll fiddle around with it and see if it's any good. It's kind of, to be honest, it's kind of up in the air at the moment. More HP, or we'll take more armor. There we go. So we're rather geared up. We don't have too much for items. That's $100, or we buy more of this. That's fine. Magic shop. I didn't check the magic shop, but everything in the magic shop's pretty pricey. So we'll worry about that later. Alright, time to head to the Overworld. The adventure begins. To surmount the obstacles ahead, you'll need a well-honed party. The key to growth lies in the jobs and abilities. Everyone begins as a freelancer, but as the story unfolds, you acquire powerful new jobs. Practice them throughout combat, and your job levels will rise. Each job has its own set of special abilities. You'll learn a new one with every job level you gain. And what are tutorial quests? Learn the basics of adventure firsthand through a series of informative quests. Complete these, and you'll have mastered everything you need to play the game. Viewing right on the control pad, or tap the icon to the left on the bottom. Okay. So yeah, that's a thing. So what it comes down to here, and I just want to double check something. Is we can go here to quests. Hunt for hidden items is completed. Oops. And that got us a free Phoenix down. So you can see that there's a whole slurry of things like this. Change playback speed, view battle control help, and save on the world map. So let's go to... Okay, we'll have to do that in battle. Okay, that's right. Okay, and then saving on the world map, which we'll do after our first battle here. That way we can just knock all this stuff out. Goblins. Okay, so there's the help, right? Toggle auto, display details, ally, brave default, change playback speed. Activate, deactivate, bravely second, which is the start button. So that's good to know. So yay for us. So there's, like, pretty much it's a battle fast forward button if you're wondering. Alright. Now let's go ahead and boop. View battle control help, change playback speed. Check it out. Your license begin with the examinability, which allows you to see an enemy's HP, see enemy's family information, HP, weakness, and more. After you've examined the enemy once, you can view his family information and weaknesses anytime by moving the circle pad left. So we'll have to do that too. Not hurting or anything, are we? The one negative is when the battle system goes by so fast you can't really see what you're doing, which is a thing if you're trying to grind a lot. So they did do that with niceties in mind, but still. Let's go ahead and kill one of these goblins off. Ability, examine. So there we go. Gobberine, gobberine. He's down. And there, I'll just tell you up front, I believe there's going to be a handful of quests that we just won't be able to do. It'll make sense as we progress through the game, but there are a handful of job quests that we just... Well, not job quests, but there are a handful of these little quests that we're not going to be able to complete. But we cleared that. Let's go ahead and... no, I forget it's here. Save on the world map. Yay! And we'll continue. And that should bring us up to date with all of the current quests cleared. So we got our Phoenix down. We got a Wake Up Bell, Teleport Stone, Phoenix down, Antidote. For those of you wondering why I didn't buy that stuff at the store, we got a bunch of it for free. So there it is. As we probably should level just a little bit. Not even a job level, just a standard level would be nice. Zombie! And 'tis gained a level. How much shekels? How much in shekels do we have at the moment? 35. Not very much. Ew. We'll go this way. Norende Ravine. Here we go. Brave and Default, a new take on the classic combat default to store a power, then Brave to unleash it on your foes. By declining to act during a turn, you can store up BP which you're allowed to carry over that action to a later turn. Default also lessens damage taken that turn. Brave, use the turns you've banked or take future turns in advance to perform multiple actions in a single turn. Use it when the time is right to drop the hammer on foes. Brave points. Taking an advance on future turns will drive your BP negative. You'll recover 1 per turn, but can't act until you reach 0. It's a high risk, high reward proposition. Yeah, it's a neat concept. And it pretty much allows us 2 actions. Or it allows us extra actions. They took the frickin' dagger off of us, didn't they? Those sons of bitches. Your PP is now -1 because he's brave last turn, which means you can't do anything this turn, of course. As you can see, the game is not really doing much for us, really outright. Try selecting default this time. Use that as 1 BP to reserve. So now we can do the take advantage of it. And that's roughly what it is. Let's just make sure we're geared up the way we should be. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, we're freelancer. Okay. So double checking to see if we could actually look more into... It's been a while since I've played this, so I just wanted to double check a few things, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, the other thing here too, hold on. Brave for a quad attack. Oops. Actually helped if I read that. It doesn't matter if you save up the BP or go negative by taking them in advance. Brave 3 times and launch 4 attacks in a row. That's relatively simple, and it gives us a high potion, a potion that we don't actually have access to yet. Whoop. Let's move. Ooh, we have 2 different ways to go, huh? We want free shit at some point, so we'll need to deal with that. So let's go ahead and... They wanted us to build up the BP, which we'll do. As you can see, that'll give us 4 BP. Oh no, that is the max. So we're gonna brave. And we killed him like the rest. And there we go. Brave the quad attack. Brave for a quad attack. Yay with for that. We get a delicious potion. We'll head down and up. And so, I believe, in theory, get some bonuses, yay. Which really just help us with our job levels. This route. And again, so you're seeing a pattern here is that we're straight up starting battles pretty much with 4 attacks. It's one of the ways you can quickly level throughout the game. Is just to constantly just use your braves right in the beginning of a fight. And you really don't have that much to worry about unless you miss frequently. Then you might have a little bit to worry about. Till then, I wouldn't worry about it. Working our way through. And we'll do the same thing as before. So yeah, a lot of the feeling of Final Fantasy 3 and 5 put together. More of 3 when it comes to the combat, but definitely there. You made it at last. Save. Cause saving's your friend. Just ready to continue. He lives with you always. Oh my. This is hope, you see. It's from those who care about you. Strange hourglass obtained. But break from turn-based combat conventions and act anytime. While entering commands or while the battle's raging, it doesn't matter. Just hit start and it's your turn. Anytime. Stop time for everyone but you. That's the power of Bravely Second. Actions performed during Bravely Second consume SP. Normal attacks and items consume 1 SP each. To give a few examples. Actions that normally cost BP will consume that many SP instead. SP in advance. You can take an advance on SP the same as BP, but you won't be able to use Bravely Second while in the red. Plan accordingly. So yeah, we've got to keep an eye on some of that. SP. Store up SP by putting the Nintendo 3DS system in sleep mode while playing Bravely Default. For every 8 hours you bank, you get 1 SP. Feeling impatient? Can't wait for sleep? Can't wait for your sleep hours to stack up? Add SP drink. An SP drink could help. Touch the S icon on the bottom of the screen and the option menu in the SP menu. Okay, so... Oh yeah, purchase with actual money, not in-game currency. Please enjoy responsibly. So that's a thing because we're not technically playing on a physical DS. So we're not going to have access to a lot of that. And you don't really need it to play this game. It's just something that kind of helps move the game along more consistently. But there are ways around a lot of that stuff with regards to the SP.
Can you hear my prayers? Wherever you are, whoever you are. Can you see the wound torn open before me?
The gaping hole.
Please, let the walls of the world collapse no further. Let me be strong enough to stem this flood.
You there.
How's it
If you
going,
know
baby?
something, tell me, please. What caused that chasm?
The RPG
Anyone
guys,
else survive?
Del Taco.
Surely at least a few others.
Forbidden Duo.
I need information. Anything. My parents were there. My friends. Everyone.
He didn't have friends.
Just living their normal, boring lives. I won't accept that all those lives have ended. Not without a search.
You alone survived. I am sorry. I am sorry.
Oh boy.
I found you! You've been found! I've the eyes of a hawk! And the nose of 7 wolves!
Oh my god.
7 wolves that wasted the last week sniffing at dead ends. Now stop yapping and go fetch.
Woof woof.
I know, woman! And I take no orders from you! No orders!
An Eternian airship?
The Sky Knights. I thought I'd covered my trail. Go, now. It's me they want.
She left Skittles all along the road.
Why?
I'll not involve an innocent bystander.
Cannon fire? This is madness! This way!
What?
As they make a break for it. And Agnes joined the party. Before we go anywhere, do we have any? I don't think we have anything. So we either give her stuff that that Tiz has got on him, which we could. We could give her like the bronze helmet and the gauntlets. I guess, there we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's just do this. Let's just take off his bronze gauntlets. We'll give them to Agnes here. That way she's got some extra, benefit. We're definitely gonna make a save. We don't want to screw around with this. We're under attack!
Quit darting about! Taking covers for the weak! Stand your ground! There are only 2 tactics a real warrior needs. Frontal assault and death by frontal assault!
Listen to yourself in a froth over a little girl. I'm so very tired of talk. Now, are any of you man enough to go down there and get her?
Yes, ma'am. Leave it to me.
Oh, God.
Good boy. Bring her back, and I may just reward you. But be quick about it. I'm opening fire as soon as I forget about you. And I have a short memory for dawdlers.
Yes, ma'am.
I have nothing to say about that.
This boy has nothing to do with me. Let him go.
They don't seem like the type to listen. Here they come!
Bring it. wow, he's dodging everything. There we go. Not quite enough. Ooh, got a crit. So we probably will want to default a couple times because, yeah. And actually, we probably would have killed him if frickin' Tiz didn't miss so much like a jackass. But Tiz leveled up again. And Anya's leveled up too. And we get a potion for troubles. Let's keep moving.
Yes, lovely. Though I'll grant the boy does handle himself well. I'm less bored than I was a moment ago. Whereas you lot are a massive disappointment. Honestly, are there no men here capable of a satisfying performance?
On my way, ma'am. Not again!
So let's default at least maybe 1 or 2 rounds here. Just so we can have more than enough rounds to not have to worry here. So that way he'll only get to hit us twice if we have any problems hitting him. He's down. And Anya's leveled up again. Another potion for her trouble.
Nothing left, Captain.
What? We're spent? Already?
Isn't that always the way when you're all passion and no finesse? The great Barris Lair, quickest cannon in Eternia.
It's a wiener joke!
The 2 deadliest guns ever made are still right here. Where steel fails, muscle never falters. Show them what the Sky Knights are made of, boys! Get down there and frontal assault!
Yes, sir!
Oh god. Oh god, why?
Clingier than ticks!
Did you say clingier than dicks? Okay, we're definitely gonna do a full default here. Because they're not really going to do that much damage to us in general. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. See, when he doesn't miss, it actually works. down. And tis gained a level. He's about to gain a job level too, which will be nice. What that means, we'll have to see.
Weak and flabby. I'll go myself. I must. How my blood surges, how it longs to smash things.
Like our airship? You're the only one who can steer this boat, you dumb ox.
Holly White, must you dash all of my dreams? Fine, you go get it.
Me? Go crawling down in the dirt like a filthy henchman? In these white robes? Please. Now turn us around and let's be off. There will be plenty of time to play with her again once we resupply.
All of my dreams, Holly White.
Oh dear God. Those two. Party chat means that there's something to talk about. Press the Y button to listen in. They left. Lucky us, I suppose. Are you all right? Are you hurt? They were clearly after me. Why did you not run? It didn't cross my mind, I guess. I was a little distracted. But more importantly, are you hurt? I am fine. You have my thanks, but they will be back for me, I'm certain of it. For your own sake, it is best our paths diverge here. But there's only one road back to town. Well, hey, wait.
I still haven't gotten your name, miss. Mine's Tis Orier.
Agnes. Agnes Oblige.
And I'm Airy. It's a pleasure.
Kill the fairy!
Ugh, a miniature monster.
Kill it with fire.
Ah, rude. I am not a miniature monster. I am a Christ fairy. Fire, water, wind, earth. 4 crystals. 4 pillars of the world. Agnes is the Vestal of Wind. She tends the wind crystal.
Vestal of Wind?
Priestess, bride, and servant to the crystals. A weaver of prayers who ensures their eternal flow. The Vestal's rites purify the crystals, warding the world from natural disaster.
The crystals reveal the way to the Vestals, and the Vestals pass that on to the people. They guide the world.
In times past, perhaps, but now the crystals go forgotten, and the Vestals...
Well, that's just a bloomin' shame.
And what purpose should bring a Vestal here?
That
Cheesecake.
chasm. A week prior, at the same time, the ground parted here. The crystal of wind was consumed by an unnatural darkness.
Del Taco.
The crystals are the source of all life and all energy in the world. Our lands, our seas, and all that inhabit them exist through the crystal's bounty. They sustain us. But a foul corruption has overtaken them. The wind lies still, and the oceans rot. Fire runs wild, and the earth, well, at this rate, the world will be shrouded in a darkness fit to blot out all life from existence.
Well, that doesn't sound like a good thing.
I had to see the chasm for myself.
What is it? What caused the ground to fall?
I do not know, but I do know how to unmake it and stop the coming dark. I must hurry back to Ansheim. Come, Aerie, let's go.
She doesn't want to miss the Ducks game. You know, the Anaheim Ducks are really...
Hey,
Oh, Ansheim, I'm
wait
sorry.
a minute.
The Miracle Man. Hey, hear me out. This isn't the place to go charging on alone. The crags and dark, even by day, it's always been a nest for monsters. Aerie, are you truly certain this boy is the Miracle Bringer? Absolutely. Right time, right place. Here's your Miracle Man. I'll bet my wings on it. He saved your life, didn't he? Just like my prediction said he would. I'd call that pretty darn miraculous. Yes, but Mr. Tiz was it? Just Tiz is fine. Tiz then, was it you that my prayer reached? I don't know about reached, but I heard you say it anyway. He's the sole survivor of a village swallowed up whole. How much more miracle do you need? There's no miracle. There was nothing miraculous about it. My family's gone, all my friends, everyone. That was no miracle. What a brick and downer, bro. Alright, really quick. Get out of there. Oh god, she's evaded our menu. So Tiz, we're actually trying to get to Anne. Okay, so she's gonna tell us what's going down. Is really what it comes down to. The reason I wanted to come into the menu here, he's 5 away from leveling Freelancer up a level. She's quite a bit further. So it's something we're gonna want to consider. Midair. And a midair. And just straight up him leveling up is getting him more damage, because you can see he's getting the 2-hit kind of the extra bonus hits and whatnot.
You said you could unmake it. Do you mean to say you'll repair that giant hole?
I will do what only I am able. Purify the crystals and release them from the darkness. Once this blight has been purged from all 4 of the world's crystals, order will be restored. It is the only way.
Vestals have been pouring their prayers into the crystals for generations. Agnes is going to release all that at once. The flood of light that comes out of them should be more than enough to wipe that big hole off the map.
I can't even imagine. Agnes, please, let me help you.
My task is not your concern.
It is my concern. The chasm, it just swallowed up my village, my family, my friends.
This is a precursor to Made in Abyss.
I lived the same routine all my life, and that was just stolen from me in an instant. I'll not allow anyone else to suffer the same. I'll do anything you need. Please, you're a light, my ray of hope, and I want to help.
Well, Agnes?
I cannot accept. This burden is mine alone, and alone is how I'll see it done.
But why? Please!
I shall see you back to the city, and there our paths will part. You are not meant to carry this load.
But somebody dumped a load on my home, man. Oh, bright holy load. Alright. More of the other party chat. Rebuilding a village. I truly appreciate your desire to help, but do you just intend to leave your village like this? No, of course not. I'll rebuild it someday. I am wanted by the duchy. Eternian assassins may lurk in any shadow at any time. What's more, I must leave this place at once to purify the crystals. If something were to befall you, who would be left to put your village to right again? I'll rebuild it, I will. You don't have to tell me. I'm the only one who can. Then surely it's best you stayed, but Narende will never be whole again until that chasm is gone. And here I met you, the one person who knows how to make that happen. It seems the obvious thing to do is to help you, keep you safe, and solve this thing together. Yes, but how do you propose? I don't know yet. First, the king needs to know what's happened. Brr. 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 As we now have to make our way out of here. Sweet. Then one more battle and Tiz will get the next job level going. Which is always a good thing.
What's that pendant you wear?
This? It was given to me by someone special. It's something of a lucky charm.
He's well endowed.
A lucky charm? That's charming. Sorry, that sounded daft. It's very pretty.
Oh my god.
It suits you.
Just quit while you're ahead, bro. Miraculous accessory lets you communicate with other players, which is nice when it works. If it other player characters can be summoned to aid you. Your affinity with friends' characters will rise, with each summon increasing their power. You can set which character will perform what action when other players summon you. Show them the ultimate ace in the hole. Using friend summons well. Ask your friends to send their strongest attacks before you tackle a boss. Already used it up? No problem, just have them send it again. Be sure to send one back too. Fair is fair. Let's try using send. This time we'll send attack. So, summon friend, send, attack. There we go. Yay. Press right on the plus control pad or tap the icon on the left and bottom of the screen to open the map menu. There, tap the info box to see the new Street Pass info. Okay, and that's a whole set of crap to worry about, you know, for mostly another time. With that said, this is a great place for us to stop. I'm going to get that final, we're going to level up really quick before we end. The job level, that is. So we'll fight just one overworld battle, just to give you guys an idea of what we can expect as our character's level. Because Tiz is right there. He's so close to leveling that job, which he's about to do now. And there's the job level. And he learned treat. What a treat. Which we could, in theory, take a look at really quick. And if we go to treat, restore the HP of one ally by 20%. Note that this ability can even be used in the silent state. So this is more of an ability than it is a spell. So something to keep in mind. So yeah, we're on our way. We need to head back to town. We got a couple of other things we got to do too, which mainly involve job levels and stuff like that, and really we can hold off on some of that. We don't have to do too much right away. Put miscellany on her. But yeah. There it is. Whoop. And then I did the stupid thing by removing her gear. There we go. Can't really see her 2 next level here. That's fine. We'll figure it out. So anyway, I'll probably try to get her job level up too. That way the characters have the means to heal themselves going forward. Because that's going to be quite useful. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/XR for more live gaming action. Because when we come back, we will be upgrading gear. And we will be continuing our Bravely Default quest. Thanks for stopping by, guys. And we'll see you guys next time.